You're watching Pulse and it's time for some World of Warcraft news. In this week's episode we have something pretty special to look at. What may well be the next World of Warcraft expansion, Mists of Pandaria. Yes, you don't want to miss this one. Other than that, well, who really cares about the rest after hearing that? Let's get started. So before heading into the Mists of Pandaria speculation, the virtual BlizzCon tickets are now on sale. So what does this mean for you? Well, you can now pre-purchase those BlizzCon tickets. This year's pet for all the World of Warcraft players out there will be Murky's little soulstone, which is Mercablo. And I'm pretty sure that Blizzard will include something for the StarCraft players out there too. Probably a portrait like they did last year. So if you're one of the many that can't attend BlizzCon this year, you can still watch all the action with the virtual ticket. They're going for $39 in North America and €29 in Europe. If you want to read more about those virtual tickets or buy yours right now, you can do so on the official BlizzCon 2011 website. Now for the news you've all been waiting for and I've been waiting to talk about, the Mists of Pandaria. Just last week, Blizzard filed for a trademark for Mists of Pandaria. And the guys over at MMO Champion have let us know that the international codes used are 009 and 041, which would probably not mean much to any of us if we didn't have these clever people helping us out, but they seem to appear on Blizzard's online games trademarks. So this isn't a book or anything like that, it actually looks like it might well be the next World of Warcraft expansion. The guys and girls over at Wowhead also let us know that the same thing was done back in 2009 for Cataclysm. Added to this, to make it all even sweeter, a Panderia domain was also purchased last week. Is it possible that we may well see the next World of Warcraft expansion's announcement at this year's BlizzCon? It could well happen. So there's a lot of speculation going around, everyone has their own thoughts on this, it could well be a false alarm, who knows? If it is the expansion, will the Pandarians be playable in it? Will there be other races? Will we see another hero class anytime soon? There are a lot of questions going around. But in my personal opinion, I think the guys and girls at Blizzard know that Burning Crusade was probably their most popular expansion. I mean, Outland was a great place to level and explore. Who knows, they might be doing something like that with the new expansion. I just don't see how the Pandaren or Panderia would fit in Azeroth. The best part about this whole reveal is the fact that there isn't really much lore on the Pandaren, so Blizzard have a lot of creative freedom. I think that if this is in fact the next expansion, it's probably going to be the best one to date. Why? Well, they can do pretty much anything. There are no rules to stick to. They can go absolutely crazy like they did with Outland. And I think the players will definitely enjoy it. It could be a lot of fun. So, if you want to read more about this, MMO Champion have a nice piece up, Wowhead have been talking about it, and lastly, Jesse and Pride from over at OMFG Catter have officially nerded out and done a bunch of theory crafting about Mists of Pandaria. It's a podcast-like YouTube video, which is a hefty hour and 14 minutes long. Check it all out and let me know what you think about Mists of Pandaria. Do you think it would be an amazing area to explore? Do you think the Pandaren should be a playable race? I don't know, there's just way too much to think about and I'd like to hear all your thoughts on it.
Well, obviously, we have a ganker in the moat in front. Sanctuary stopping.
Next up, because we don't have any hotfixes or anything like that to look at, Jesse from over at OMFG Catter has teamed up with WoW Krendor to celebrate the first anniversary of the Bed Intruder song by Shmoyoho. Now that's a pretty weird thing to be celebrating in World of Warcraft, but they've got a parody up titled Molten Front Ganker. It's some incredibly funny stuff and pretty faithful to the original as well. The lyrics are great, the footage they used in the video is great, it's definitely worth checking out and you can do so right here on YouTube. Jesse also just said that they made this to highlight the last month of fun in the Molten Front. So you should definitely leave him a comment as well, telling him how sorry you feel for him. Next and sadly last up in this pretty slow week of news, we've got a Lich King solo video. Yes, I know Arthas is slightly older news right now, but Mayone has done it again and taken down the Lich King solo with her Death Knight. You can check the entire fight out right here on YouTube, see what the main challenges were of this fight, read a quick FAQ and more. Definitely worth having a look at. With that done, let's check out the World of Warcraft Smalls. In the smalls this week, over at the official sites, you can check out the bracket systems being used for the 2011 European Battle.net Invitational, and yes, that's for World of Warcraft 2. There are some more free VODs to have a look at, also to prepare for that Battle.net Invitational. You can read about the dance contest happening at Gamescom 2011. If you do well here, you could find yourself going to BlizzCon this year, on Blizzard. Then you can check out some art gallery updates, one to the trading card game art gallery and one to the Blizzard fan art gallery. You can check out Ragnaros in Minecraft right here on YouTube. Then you can read about how a Norwegian retailer actually pulled games from its shelves, including World of Warcraft and Call of Duty, after the attacks in Norway. And lastly, over at Wowhead you can have a look at The Untitled, a guide to titles. Sadly, that's all I have for you in this episode. I hope you guys and girls liked the changes I made this week. I did do it a bit differently. I don't know if you even noticed that, but it is different. And I might carry on doing it like this. I'm not totally sure yet. I just want to try save a bit of time when doing the news, because these do take quite a while to get up. So, thanks for watching. Check back here soon for more. Remember to let me know what you guys think about the Mists of Pandaria. I'd absolutely love to know your thoughts on it. But, most importantly, happy Warcrafting.